What's up? This is the review for War of the Planet of the Apes. And if you've been watching Rise of the Planet of the Apes, you know when everyone came out with the Rise movement, every movie had Rise of the Fallen, and most of them failed, if not all, except for Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It was unbelievably well shot, probably James Franco's best film and I don't know how long. And it was an introduction into the birth of Caesar, who became one of the smartest apes in the world. And the fallout at the end was unbelievable. Watching this virus that will end up wiping out most of humanity. When you come to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, you're seeing the apes now with part of the civilization and some of the humans who miraculously survived the outbreak because they must have been immune, but was completely scarred because a lot of them lost large parts of their family due to this virus. Now they survived the virus. Now this is the fallout, and then the retaliation of the apes. Like, okay, we have to unify here and start this war to get civilization back to the way it's supposed to be. Instead of coexisting, it should exist with man ruling over beast. And when we get to the War of the Planet of the Apes, it's more like the drama of the Planet of the Apes. It starts off with Caesar basically defending the forest where he lives, and all his apes, they ward off the Woody Harrelson character, and they could have killed him, but they let him go as a message and a sign of peace. But Woody Harrelson's character is all about war, and he's not having peace whatsoever, and he wants to unleash nothing but more violence on them while they're trying to find a home themselves. And now they're war torn place. You know, Caesar goes to a dark place and realizes that I have got to, put up a fight. I gotta fight back. And this is based off Koba, the ape that was killed last time, because even though they show his spirit and all this stuff, what they're trying to assess is even in the animals, even in the humans, there's fear, which leads to hate and everything else, and you see the fallout of it in Koba the ape, and now you've seen that same fallout with Woody Harrelson's character, which takes a weird turn. Um, and on one side, you got apes that are basically with the humans, which is like this slave force that they like. Once this film switches to the compound, it really loses a lot of its luster. The first hour, I think, is a great film. Like, wow, this is like Return of the King type. Then it loses its luster. It's like the reins was let go, and it just went to a whole different direction, and some of it is not believable. And the security guards are I'm just tired of movies where the security guards, you just tap them on the shoulder, they knocked out for the duration of the film. I mean, we have got to do better with that. My goodness. Does everybody just don't care about guard duty? uh, so the usual structure of the plot is not normally the same. And, Bad Ape, which the character they have, you see an ape that was in there when you find out he was before Caesar's time. Like Caesar wasn't the first. So you find that out, like there were other apes, you know, and you go from there. But this film turns out to be, mm, oh man, well, how could I say? It's a good movie. I would say it has what Spider-Man lacked, and Spider-Man had what this lacked. What Spider-Man had that this film lacked was the villain, a very descriptive villain. Michael Keaton's character as the Vulture, very well done. What this movie had that Spider-Man needed was the grit. It had more consequentialness to the battles. And that's something you didn't really feel in Spider-Man. It felt like you were watching a Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And actually, in one of the trailers, they actually play the music Ferris Bueller, and it fits because you think Ferris Bueller's Day Off when you're watching this. Now, that was Spider-Man, not War of the Planet of the Apes, but I figure that need to be said. This thing is trying to do a We Are the World type thing here. This film here, I think it lacks because they don't really focus on the humans. It's more on the actual apes. And I think that's probably due to where it's going to go after this. But it's more like a we are the world, we are the children. Now, this is not a children's film. I wouldn't say, oh, there's a pretty ape. Let's go see the movie. No. And it's like humans bad, apes good. No, it's not that at all. It's just that people aspire to be what they are. No matter if they're ape or human, they all had a certain personality. Okay? And energy and dictators and some people just want to rule and dictate and have nothing but malice in their hearts. No matter how it might have gotten there, these people, it exists not only in human, it exists in ape, and that's basically the message. But overall, I'll give this movie I'll give it 3 stars. 3 stars out of 4. That's my review for War of the Planet of the Apes. You will enjoy it, but it's not better than the last two. I'm out.